If you talk to someone that has recently moved, started a new job, or retired, and ask them what they miss most about their past situation, one of the most common answers is that they miss the people that were in their life. What that actually means is that they miss the social connections or relationships that they had with those people. Social connections or social interactions with other individuals is crucial to mental health, which in turn is crucial to overall health. The lack of social connections has shown to increase stress hormones, weaken the immune system, and lessen cardiovascular functions. People who are lonely tend to consume more alcohol, exercise less, have less quality sleep, and fatigue easily. Social relationships allow you to share your achievements and have support when times are tough. Imagine achieving a long-term goal you had. What's the first thing you want to do? Tell someone, of course. Or imagine if something terrible happened. Not having someone to lean on and talk to can make that event linger and make you feel even more isolated. Giving support in relationships can actually be more beneficial than receiving support. When someone shares something positive in their life with you, it's a compliment. They wanted you to be a part of their success, and they know that you have a sincere interest in their life. And when someone shares a tragedy in their life, you know they really trust you, and they're looking to you to help them through this difficult time. Now, some social relationships can be bad. A person that is constantly negative and has a poor outlook can bring you down and cause stress, making that relationship toxic. Someone that always talks about themselves and makes all of your interactions about them, well, that's not really a social connection. In that case, you're just an audience member in their one-person show on how wonderful their life is. Poor marital or poor relationship quality can also weaken the immune system and erode physical health. Dealing with stress from a poor relationship can lead to over-consuming food or alcohol, smoking, or taking medications to deal with the stress, which in turn can damage systems in the body. Connections through social media can be beneficial by allowing you to stay in touch with friends and family. However, social media connections are not a good alternative for face-to-face, in-person contact. And too much time spent on social media can lead to more isolation and a greater feeling of loneliness. It's a good practice to use social media in moderation. To be healthy, we need people in our lives. It doesn't need to be 5,000 Facebook friends, and we don't have to have everyone like us. Having strong social relationships with just a few people is fine. A few people that we can share life's good and bad moments with, a few people that we can connect with on a regular basis with no stress and no judgments. A few people who accept us for who we are.
Oh my god, did you see the last episode of Gossip Girl? Shannon just found out that Rachel is not her real sister, and that she's adopted. Now she's flying to Europe to find her biological parents. I bet it's gonna turn out that Antonio from last season is her real father. Why do I have such a boring family? I also want to fly to Europe.
A family is a group of people related to one another by blood, marriage, or a strong common bond. Families come in a lot of different sizes and combinations, and there are no right or wrong ways a family should look. One of the primary roles of family is to love and take care of each other. Nuclear families are families that consist of two parents and their children. Kids who have parents who are gay or lesbian may have two moms or two dads. Some kids have a family with just one parent. These are called single-parent families. Others live with extended families where many relatives such as aunts, uncles, and grandparents live together and work towards common goals like raising the children or taking care of elderly grandparents. A blended family is two single-parent families joining together to make a bigger family. Some families do not have children at all. Some consider their pets as family. There are many reasons why a child may not live with their biological parents. In these cases, the child may become a member of an adoptive family that consists of another blood relative, such as a grandparent. Other times, a family friend or another caring adult may become the adoptive parent. Foster parents are people who may be unfamiliar to the child, but want to take care of children who cannot stay with their biological parents. Families, no matter the structure, can be very diverse. One parent may be a different ethnicity or race than the other, or two parents may have different religions. And in blended, foster, or adoptive families, some kids may be a different ethnicity, race, or religion than their parents. Sometimes, as a young person grows up, they create a chosen family. Chosen families usually do not include blood relatives, but instead are made up of friends and other supportive people who take on the role of a family, to love and take care of each other. Of course, families don't always get along, and family members are bound to make you feel angry or upset sometimes. But in the end, their job is to love and care for you. No matter the type of family you have, we hope they give you love and support and make you feel special.
Think of the last time you spent with your family, or friends, or people you care about. How did this make you feel? Being connected with people in your life helps you feel like you belong. It even helps reduce stress, boost your immune system, lowers blood pressure, and can lengthen your life. In fact, people with strong social support are usually happier, have better mental health, and feel a stronger sense of belonging in their community. Unfortunately, people who feel alone or isolated often have poor health. In fact, new research shows that not having social relationships can shorten our lives as much as smoking over 100 cigarettes per week. But the good news is that we can all do things to change this and to help ourselves and others feel more connected. Let's look at an example. This is Sammy. He just moved to a new city and does not have any family there. Because his new job takes up a lot of his time, he hasn't made any close friends yet. He comes home from work most days and spends time by himself watching TV or on his computer. He misses having his family around and is starting to feel a little more sad and tired each day. So what can Sammy do to get better connected with others? Sammy can start by getting out and exploring his new neighborhood. Maybe he can check out his community center to see what activities they have there. He can have lunch or go for a walk with his new coworkers. Sammy loves cycling but doesn't know the area. He could visit a bike shop to see if there are neighborhood bike groups or look online for a bike group to join. Volunteering is another great way to get connected in your community. He could check out Volunteer Canada, the local newspaper, or local agencies to see where volunteer help is needed. Like most of us, there may be a time when Sammy needs a little more help. When moving to a new city, recovering from an illness, or going through a life change, calling someone you trust, or talking to a mental health professional can really help. If available, Sammy could get support from his Employee Assistance Program or call 211 to find out about programs and resources for support. The reality is that we all need people in our life during good times and during tough times. Make sure to reach out when you need help. Be open to accept help when it's offered and help others in return. So now, try to think about something you can do to make your connection stronger. Are there people in your life or groups that you could reach out to? How about others in your community who would benefit from more connections? Could you offer to make a meal for a new parent or caregiver, or maybe a neighbor who's having a tough time? Write all of your ideas down and pick one thing you can do this week to get more connected or help others get more connected. Even small things, like holding the door for someone, taking out the garbage for your neighbor, bringing food to someone in need. These can all lead to big changes that can improve your connections, your physical health, and your mental health.